Are we back once again? What's good? Hope you guys made some money today. Definitely was an interesting day. What I think they hit us with today was a very strange pattern, and I've been trying to decipher exactly what this is. Obviously, the clear situation is the double bottom here, where they tried to break it lower and then tried again later in the day. Very interesting situation. I'm trying to figure out which move it is, and I want to say it's more of a move four, except for the fact that we had a gap up. So because of the gap up, invalidates the move four. It actually invalidates a lot of stuff. The move 12, which is what I thought it was, starts with a gap down, so it's not that. What I'm thinking is it's a variation of a move 7. And why I think that is because right here, middle of the day, they tried to move 6 this thing, or move 11. It was like a move 6 almost, which is this, which is a sell-off at the end of the day. Typically comes later in the day, but sometimes can come around noon. They tried to move 6 it and failed. And so it actually, because it held low, it actually maintains a move 7 type of structure here. So the gap up, the test low, and basically it had a double test low and move up. So I think it's some variation of a move 7. I was calling it a move 12, but I've decided that I think it's a move 7. So let's look at the rest of this here and see where we're at. Right now, our 5-day sequence has gone from bearish move 2, which is a gap up and sell, to a move 4 and a move 6. So move 4 is actually a bullish move, gap down and then sideways and higher. I'll show you what a move 4 looks like. Gap down, sideways, move higher. But this day it actually went to a move 6. So it actually started off move 4 and then ended move 6, which is the sell-off at the end of the day. So that was the last. That was 4 days ago. And then they hit us with a move 1, which is just kind of like a small gap up or open flat and just kind of move. You guys have probably seen this move over the course of the day where it just nonstop. You never get a chance to get in. There's hardly ever a dip. That's a move 1. And then a move 13 where they slam you with a gap down, a quick dip, and then rip you higher. That's a move 13. Into a move 7, which is a continuation pattern higher. Now it's a weird move 7, gap up, test the lows, move higher. That's basically what we had. Gap up, test the lows, retest here later in the day, move higher. So this is a variation of a move 7, maybe even like a weird double move 7 or something like that. But we're basically, we had one bearish day and one half bearish day. The rest of the days have been bullish. So moving into the FOMC on Wednesday, the minutes that are coming out, they're going to, basically causes volatility in the market. I'm not expecting much of a change to be happening there. Now, small caps, a couple videos ago, I said I've been watching small caps. These are breaking out. And the reason this is happening is because we go back to, I think we just look at the weekly here. We've got a situation where you had this structure basically breaking out. Okay, so you get this long pattern here. I'm just going to mess around and give you this here. This super long pattern that's formed over many months. Okay, and we're coming up against that resistance there. Okay, so this is IWM, which is going to be basically your Russell 2000, which is your small caps, your oils, your banks, stuff like that, oil companies. So on a weekly basis, we're coming right up into this level here. So definitely a higher risk zone here until we can get above there on a weekly basis. But my thinking has been for a long time, as I've been watching this channel this whole time, that at some point we're going to bust higher. I just don't know when, and it seems about right for this bull flag to finally break up if we're going to go higher. If they break this down, it's going to be extremely disappointing to me. But basically what happens is you're seeing the breakout occurring, at least right now, and we'll see if they can continue this up. And looking at, let's just go ahead and look at futures right now. they are continuing the move higher in the futures. So expecting more movement to the upside in small caps. So if you have any small caps that you like, you probably start seeing, you probably saw a lot of them run today. You probably see them run even more, especially things like meme stocks. And I would like meme stocks and crypto plays, probably some of the better plays out there right now. Okay, anything to do with semiconductors as well. Those are probably really good. So we're long MNQ right now, just because it had kind of a laggard day today, just because the Russell was just kicking butt, and they're not really correlated. But when there's so much money is moving into the Russell, it doesn't really leave a whole lot of money for tech to run. Even though tech did do okay, recovered, it didn't really outperform. It kind of had a sideways day in a way, and so it was pretty choppy, but effectively it was sideways. Effectively we closed at the open, so it was almost like a reverse move 11. If you guys know about move 11s, they basically open, rip higher, and then close around the open. It was a reverse one of those, which in my opinion is a move 12. So either move 7 or move 12. If I'm getting that move wrong, which is possible, either way it's bullish. So it's hard to be bearish right now. I want to be so bad, and it's just so impossibly hard. So we're still bullish on the risk indicator. It actually just stayed flat today. So we had a spike to 98, but we're back down into the low 90s. So the lower we are, the least risky it is to hold equities. This is based off a formula, the 10-year and the dollar. So, and then our Mobidex here, I've already done the calculations on it. We're basically flat on unusual options activity, which is basically a nothing. And basically, it's just a neutral reading. And if it's a neutral reading, it's a bullish reading, in my opinion. As far as SPY flow, it's basically bullish all across the board. Big money is bullish. Smaller money is bearish. So that's a bullish setup for me. Oil had a good day. The VIX stays elevated, and this is something that we need to make note of. The VIX stays elevated for too long, then the top is near. Top is near, but not yet. Okay, so we want to see this VIX basically be spiking higher with the market. Right now it's just forming a bunch of move 11s where they just rip it and then sell it off, rip it, sell it off. But we do want to see this VIX start moving higher with the market. We want to see this higher. We want to see something like this hold, some kind of spike. We want it to hold maybe for a couple days as SPY is doing the same thing. So we'll likely see some kind of blow off top. You guys know about blow off tops. Well, you'll see SPY just ripping like it's never going to come down again, but you'll also see the VIX ripping too as well. This is the time to start buying puts. And I'm telling you, I've seen it so many times. Now, you might be off a day, but the sell-off is coming, and it's going to be soon. Probably around a OPEX or something like that. Some kind of volatility event around options is when you'll see this kind of play out. So we want to see a gap up and go sometime in the VIX along with the SPY. That'll be your signal to start going short. Until then, I think the market cannot go lower, especially with FOMC coming up, and big money is bullish into FOMC right now. So I am expecting, unless they're just throwing everybody off and they're going to start raising rates or something, there's no rate raise coming, and the taper is not going to have any effect on the market. That's my projection right now. So let's see how it plays out. Hopefully this helps you guys. If you guys like this, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.